discuss the poem Keeping Quiet by Pablo Neruda. In this video, we are going to discuss stanza number 4th, 5th, and 6th. In the previous one, we did the first three stanza. Let's have a look. The fourth stanza: what I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck with death. The poet is advocating for silence or stillness, that for a moment, till we count up to 12, we should be quiet and introspect, analyze what we do. And this stillness should not be confused with inactivity. Inactivity means death. We are immobile, we are inactive. The poet says that we should be active, but we should analyze what we do. We should analyze our actions. He refuses to associate, to connect, to deal with death. He is not advocating for death. Now, the next stanza, fifth: if we were not so single minded about keeping our lives moving, and for once could perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. People, human beings, those who are single minded and they keep on their lives moving, the poet suggests that it would be better if we give ourselves rest for some time. For once, the people should do nothing, as by doing a lot of things continually without giving a thought, without introspecting, without analyzing, we have led to sadness. Man's sadness is formed out of his own actions and thoughts. It's quite ironical that man who understands so much fails to understand himself and his actions. Rash actions prove harmful and disastrous. Man is the creator of all his disaster. He is always threatening himself with death because of his thoughts, because of his actions. And this is the tragedy of his life. A huge silence can do us a lot of good. When we are disappointed at not understanding ourselves or threatening ourselves with death, it's our duty. We should be calm, we should be silent, we should be quiet for a moment and introspect and retrospect our actions, and we shall be relieved from all sadness and disappointment. The poet suggests that by keeping quiet, we will be able to understand the true purpose of our life. Now, the literary devices in this stanza: alliteration we have we were, so single minded, sir sound, and were sound. Enjambment we have in this stanza. Enjambment means the continuation of a sentence without a pause beyond the end of a line or a couplet or a stanza. The sentence has an extension beyond that sentence. For example, for once could perhaps, a huge silence, and up to this threatening ourselves with death. The complete line has no breakage and the idea continues from the one line to the next one. Now, the next stanza, sixth one: perhaps the earth can teach us, as when everything seems dead, the later proves to be alive. Now, I'll count up to 12 and you will keep quiet and I will go. The earth is a great teacher, motivator as well. We learn much from nature, from earth. As everything appears dead in winter season, but as the season changes, as the time changes, we can see plants, greenery all around. The life comes back. This is the reason we can see on earth seasons change. Autumn season comes, then spring season comes. Earth, nature are great teachers. They teach us many things. Similarly, sometimes we become lifeless, but after some time, after some retrospection, introspection, after some break, no doubt liveliness will come in our lives as season changes and everything comes back. Similarly, taking a pause, introspecting into our lives will give us a new meaning, new life. We shall be able to understand the purpose of our life. It will be like rebirth of our soul. This is the reason the poet says that we should keep silent and introspect ourselves. And in the last line, he says, I will go, as he has conveyed his message to the people to take a pause, count to 12, and he wants everybody to be left alone to think, to introspect, to analyze about it, and work in the direction of peace. And the poet walks out of the scene, keeping the scene open for all the people on the earth to experience this for times to come. He wants everybody to analyze the actions and take decisions themselves. Now, about the literary devices, irony, we have the first two lines talk about everything becomes dead. Later on, everything becomes alive. Ironical statement we have here. And then, earth is symbolic as it is a creator, life giver. Personification, we have earth teaches us like a teacher. Earth has been personified. Antithesis, once again we have, as we had earlier, that contrasting lines we can see, when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. In one line the poet is talking about everything being dead, and in the next line he talks about everything being alive. That's, oh, the poem is over. Have a nice day.